In a dramatic escalation in its battle against a bird flu virus that apparently has killed 4 people, Hong Kong authorities today announced plans to slaughter all chickens in the territory, as well as geese, ducks, pigeons, and quails that may have been housed near chickens. The mass slaughter, scheduled to begin Monday and last 24 hours, will affect 1.3 million chickens from 160 chicken farms and about 1,000 markets. Health officials ordered the step late Saturday after they discovered the bird flu virus in samples taken from a local chicken farm on Christmas Eve, and after another chicken died from the virus at a wholesale market. The slaughter order was extended to all poultry at retail and wholesale outlets, because officials could not determine whether different species may have been kept on farms with chickens and also become infected with the avian virus known as H5N1. There is also a likelihood of cross-contamination between species, said Leslie Wei, director of the Agriculture and Fisheries Department. The only poultry spared will be those on farms without chickens. The massive undertaking to destroy every chicken in Hong Kong will involve as many as 2,000 workers from at least 7 government agencies. The chickens mostly will be killed on site, gathered into sealed containers by workers wearing protective suits, and gassed with carbon dioxide, and their carcasses will be placed in plastic bags and shipped to one of 3 designated landfills. We will be using a sealed container. Put the chickens inside, and the chickens will die quickly, said K. Liu, Assistant Director of Agriculture and Fisheries. Poultry dealers and farmers will be compensated for the loss of their birds, but the amount will be set later by Hong Kong's provisional legislature, officials said today at a news conference. Poultry workers are unlikely to complain about the flock slaughter, because chicken sales here have plummeted since the mysterious virus surfaced. According to the latest government reports, 20 people in Hong Kong are either confirmed or suspected to have contracted the bird flu, and 4 of them have died. In addition, preliminary blood test results from the Atlanta-based Centers for Disease Control and Prevention indicate that 9 of 502 people exposed to the virus tested positive for bird flu antibodies, but have not fallen ill. The center has a team of investigators in Hong Kong. Bird flu symptoms are similar to normal flu symptoms: fever and chills, sore throat, and muscle aches. On Saturday, health and agriculture officials insisted that no wholesale slaughter of chickens was needed. The Hong Kong government on December 23 had banned all chicken imports from elsewhere in China, which is widely suspected of being the source of the virus, and the owners of local stalls were ordered to clean them thoroughly. I feel that at this point in time, the measures are sufficient. Health Director Margaret Chan said Saturday when asked about the possibility of a chicken slaughter. But today, Chan and other officials explained their turnaround after discovering the contaminated samples just before midnight. They decided that the mixing of local and other Chinese chickens was too widespread to guarantee Hong Kong poultry is virus-free. As chicken sales lagged, local birds were stored in pens with birds from southern China, where the Agriculture and Fisheries Department on December 22 had traced 3 infected birds through a wholesaler. That is why we believe it is time to destroy all chickens in Hong Kong, said Liu, the Assistant Agriculture Director. The ban on chicken imports from the rest of China remains in effect. Hong Kong residents who traditionally like to buy their chickens live and pluck them at home will have to rely on frozen poultry, much of it from the United States and Australia. I believe that is acceptable to the public, said Stephen IP, the Secretary for Economic Affairs. We do have frozen chickens. We don't have to consume fresh chickens. He added that imports from elsewhere in China could resume once border controls and tests are in place to screen for the virus. And that chicken farms could start again with fresh flocks. We're not talking about depriving the public of fresh chickens for good, he said. The widespread slaughter is likely to prove costly in compensation for farmers, as well as in the labor involved, but officials today would not put a price tag on the decision. I think health is the most important thing, IP said. It's not our concern as to how much money it will cost.